One of my clients asked me to listen to this podcast. And if you know me, you know that podcasts are not my thing. Not that I don't think there's good information on them or value in listening, but honestly, I listen to people talk all day long at my job. And so when I get off of work, that's not really how I'm wanting to spend my free time. But I like this client and I figured I'd listen to it. And worst case scenario, if I didn't get anything from it, at least I would continue to strengthen our therapeutic relationship by showing her that I invested time in something that was important to her. But this guy in the podcast, y'all, said something so profound that I had to rewind and replay several times. He said, how do we begin to enjoy our day to day experiences since that's what makes up our lives? And if you only get to your high point by hating your day to day, is that a good trade off? What? Okay. I was like, I need to process that one. Rewind over and over. Because truth be told, most of life isn't about the big wins, the vacations, the promotions. It's the day-to-day routines, the small tasks and interactions that make up the majority of our time. And if we start to devalue those, we're missing the true essence of our actual lives. Too often we endure stress, unhappiness, monotonous thinking. Once I reach this goal, I'll be happy. Once the kids get older, I'll start focusing on myself, and the list goes on. But this podcast really made me question, is it really worth it to hate life now for a future reward? I really needed to start asking myself if I'm sacrificing too much today, not fully living in my present moments for something that may come later. I realized that I have to find joy in the journey. Happiness doesn't only live in the finish line. It lives in the steps we take, the efforts we put in, and the connections we make along the way. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that goals aren't important, but they shouldn't come at the expense of our daily quality of life. We have to shift the focus from I'll be happy when to how can I truly enjoy what I'm doing right now. So, the same way I asked myself, I urge you to ask yourself, what are you giving up today for a future reward? Are you truly living or just waiting to feel alive at some later point? And I want you to try this today. Pick one ordinary thing. For those coffee drinkers, it may be your morning coffee, a walk, sitting in that ghetto pickup line, hello parents, loading the dishwasher, a conversation. And I just want you to really notice it and appreciate it because life isn't just the high points, it's the journey in between.